And I think that was really helpful because then I took those observations and with conversations that I'd had with people that had been to Grand Nationals about how you should approach that space and rehearsing for that space and things like that, I felt that that trip was very worthwhile because when we got to Indianapolis, we were prepared for that.
Yeah.
The kids didn't get scared when they got into Lucas Oil and they like saw everybody. It's like, wow, there's a lot of people, and there were a lot of people. It was we were in the same block as Avon, and Avon had all their people there, and the same block as American Fork, and all their people were there, which is actually really nice because then we had people there like cheering for us.
Yeah.
It can also be daunting, but we had prepped them. Every single final run of every single rehearsal that season, I had them envision. I would say, where are we? Lucas Oil. You know, they'd say that before we run through it. And of course, none of them had ever been there, so they couldn't really imagine what it was like.
Yeah.
But I think they kind of imagined in their head a big space and a big stadium and stuff like that. So then when they did get there, it wasn't like a totally unexpected thing.
Yeah.
And I knew what the flow would be like, and so we were prepared for that. We tried to design our flow for the whole season based on Grand Nationals so that there wasn't anything new or weird. Right down to what we packed on the trailer. We don't normally pack all of our woodwind instruments on the trailer, but since that was going to be the case going to Indianapolis, we did that all season long. And we're going to do that same thing this year. It's like the way that we pack our truck on the first show is the same way we're going to pack our truck in Indy, so there's nothing new.
Yeah.
I don't want there to be new weird things, because there's always going to be something you don't expect. I just want to limit how many things you don't expect, right? So that helped a lot to go with American Fork, so I could see that and get those details, because then when we got there, it was an experience that the kids could really be present in and not be freaked out about.
Yeah. And then you're there and you're performing and you get so close to making semifinals. And can you just talk about what that was like? Talk about how the kids reacted to that and just being that close and realizing it probably wasn't going to take too much more than what they already did to get to that level, you know?
Yeah. Well, we had a hard season that year, and I don't know if any of us, by the time we got to Grand Nationals, I don't know if any of us really were sure that we were going to make semifinals. So when we found out, of course you don't find out what the scores are until everything's all said and done at the end of Saturday night, right? So Saturday night after finals, we find out we missed semifinals by 0.025 points. It was both exhilarating that we got that close, but then disappointing that we were that close and we didn't make it into semifinals.